Let's see who's here.
Really, why would you do that? You guys did that to each other. Sophie. Well, I can't cancel it.
Oh, Catherine, why is Catherine in quarantine?
What's it called?
Lydia's here, Ava's here, Millie's here, Paige is here. And
oh yeah, Rick. I was gonna say, what is this?
Connor's here, Max, Ellis. And that's it for the high school, right? Got a few people signed in. All right.
That was kind of funny. All my trouble.
Okay. I'm not sure if you were online with yesterday, but I'd like to do our tests over 3As early, probably Tuesday next week.
We haven't even had our test that we did 2 months ago.
It's graded. I graded it.
Oh gosh, I don't want it. You don't have to put it.
Yes.
When's group A?
Yeah, that's a whole problem. I don't know what to do with that.
We're Monday.
You're Monday.
Next week.
So I'll probably do Tuesday, Wednesday then, okay? Hey girls, have a seat. What are you doing? Sit down. Yeah, you can. I'll probably do Tuesday, Wednesday, so you guys will be Wednesday next week, right? So I'll probably do it that way. I don't like to give tests on Monday because people always forget. And here's the test. Love you, man. All right. Talk to you later. All right. Right.
What's an adverb?
Adverb modifies an adjective, an adverb, or not always, but it could be ly. Okay. Let me put this on the screen here. See what we're doing.
You kind of are a problem. Yes, says me.
Yeah, you're the biggest problem.
Okay, guys, let's focus here. Yeah. Up here, please, on the screen. We have these little indicators, like you see in the weather report. Like if you look in the newspaper, you might see like a little icon, like with a cloud or a sun, or a cloud with rain coming out of it, or a cloud with a lightning bolt coming out of it. You know, like you see like in the weather, like or even on your app on your phone, you might see this. So listen to me talking like you're gonna go get on a newspaper and go look at a newspaper. You guys have never probably even touched a paper before. It's well, okay, you touched one. All right, that's fine. Okay, all right, I believe it. Right here's the words. Please be quiet. We have Sturm, schneit. Some of these are verbs, some of these are nouns, some are adjectives. Windig, regnet, warm, und wolkig. Now, don't forget that when we talk about weather with nouns, we're going to, say something like there is a lot of wind today. There is a rain shower in the forecast. Or we'll say it's rainy. It is rainy. Es ist regnerisch. Or we might say es regnet. It's raining. So we use this word es usually all the way around, but es ist, es gibt would be the ones and then es regnet, es schneit. But here it says, this is in, can you guys read that? It's even small on my screen. How's that? Okay, so that's our word bank there. Sturm, schneit, windig, regnet, warm, wolkig. And then Wien, what is Wien? Where is Wien? It's a city. These are all cities. Wien, capital of Austria. Well, I think we should know that actually in German class. It's one of the largest German-speaking cities in the world. Guys, when I tell you what the answer is, you're going to say, oh, I've heard of that town before. Capital of Austria? Vienna. Vienna. But in German, it's just Wien. Wien. So here's what it says about, guys, can you please put everything away you're doing over there that you shouldn't be doing? Max, are you upset you didn't know that Wien was the capital of Austria, or something on your phone's got you excited? Because I doubt it's... Yeah, okay, well, let's just take it. We had you in class for 2 years. I've asked you to learn 2 capitals, Berlin and Wien. That's it. All right, for the Wiener, right? That's the people from Vienna are called in German Wiener, which look exactly like the word wiener. If you saw it in, yeah, that'd be perfectly, they'd be like, yes, that's right, I am a wiener. Hmm? Or they might say, I am a Wiener. Anyway, here's what it says about Wien. 8 Grad Celsius in Wien ist das cool und, well, look at the picture here. It's cool. 8 Grad would be down in the 40s or so, I think. Well, upper 40s, low 50s. But what's this indicate here out of our word bank? Wolkig, yeah. So ist this cool und wolkig? Yeah, windig isn't one of our choices, but now, here's one here. Look at this one. Can you see what that indicates there, Avi, what you just said? Yeah, but look, looks like this cloud has like his cheeks puffed out and he's blowing out something. Right, so here's another city, but I'm not asking you to learn it, Max. I'm just saying that it's a city we don't, but it's actually an important city historically, but not a huge city. Genf in German, it's a city in Switzerland, and it's famous because they hold a lot of international conferences and they a lot of peace treaties and treaties have been negotiated. The Swiss are kind of famous for lending their country to countries to meet there because they're a neutral country. But anyone know? And guess what? Genf, the first 3 letters are the same as English, but Genf is the word in German. Very important. So it's a very important treaty about how we conduct wars took place there. Geneva, yeah. So the Geneva Conference was held there, and whatever. If there are rules to war, they were negotiated in Geneva. So Genf, 17 Grad, so quite a bit warmer than Wien. 17 Grad, and Genf ist es. Look at the picture that I just told you. Windig, yeah. The clouds are blowing out some wind. Okay, now Nummer 3. Let's take a look at the icon first. Can you see what it is? Storm. Got some lightning, it looks like. Maybe, and if you look at the word bank, words that go along with that would be Sturm. I see regnet. It could be, but I think Sturm probably going to work here. But yeah, Konstanz. That's another cool city. Konstanz is down here. It's one of the most southern cities in Germany, right on the Swiss border. And Konstanz is on this big lake, which is one of the biggest lakes in Western Europe. And in fact, in English, it's called the Lake of Constance because that's how they translate Constance. And anyway, so right on the border. So Konstanz, 32 Grad Celsius. In Konstanz kommt am Abend ein. What's coming this evening? Picture. Not regnet. We need a noun here.
No, snowy.
Here's your choices again. Sturm, schneit, windig, regnet. I need a noun.
I said snipe.
I need a noun. Only one noun in this whole list.
I don't know what a noun is.
You don't know what I'll do your English homework for you. Sturm. And Ava, but it's in German, it's easy to find a noun because nouns are all capitalized, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
So there's only one capitalized word in this whole list, that's Sturm. Plus we have a picture of, obviously, a storm. Oops. This thing going on here. So, kommt ein Sturm. So it's it's pretty warm. 32 Grad would be in the 90s, I think, low 90s, and which is warm for Germany. But this Konstanz is something they're known for, is having very they have warmer temperatures there. It's interesting because Germany is so because of the altitude and changes in altitude. The one part of Germany could be if you ever watch the news and see, sometimes it can be one temperature north and completely different, even right in the middle of Germany, and then completely different in the south of Germany. But the south has a lot of, even though they have some altitude, they have warmer temperatures. Okay, Innsbruck. Here's our icon. Look at that little number 4. Innsbruck. Anyone know where Innsbruck is? I asked about it yesterday. It was on our slideshow yesterday.
Probably in Germany.
No, but a German-speaking country. Austria. Innsbruck is right across the border from Germany into Austria, and they had the Olympics there. Something that they're probably known for back in the 70s. They were held in Innsbruck. It's in the mountains. The city of Innsbruck is in a huge valley or basin, and it's a beautiful city. But outside the city, you can still see like they have all these ski resorts, and some of them were the ones that they used. And they have one of those. I never saw one before. Right, Innsbruck, south of Innsbruck. Wait, is that right? No, north of Innsbruck. I never saw one, but they have the ski jump thing. They have in the Olympics, you know, where they like go down that ramp, then they come up again. They like tuck themselves in and they like fly in the air.
Yeah.
Ski jump, right? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
But I've never seen that thing before. Like they jump. I've never seen one like in Colorado or something. I don't know where our skiers train for that kind of thing. But anyway, Innsbruck, they have the one from the Olympics there, and now it's part of a larger ski resort that you can. I guess you can go jump on it if you. That seems a little bit like, does it let anybody on there, or I don't know. Yeah. How many times
I've seen big jumps.
you got to have like a card or something?
Yeah, they have some in Colorado, but they're like tiny. Oh, how big are you talking? Like, how many feet?
I'll show you one here in a minute. Innsbruck, I don't know, but it's a long way down, and then it curves up real fast, so it can give you like the jump, and so you get really going fast, and then it throws you back up, and then you're in the air, and then you just like sail forward, and they like tip their skis up like this when they're in the air. There must be some aerodynamic. They hold their skis like this as they go into the wind. You think they would hold them like this? It would be less wind resistance, but they do like this. They tuck their body in, and then it's amazing. They look like they're flying. It's not natural. But anyway, what about the weather? In Innsbruck, it says kalt und es. What's going on here? Look at our choices. Sturm, schneit, windig, regnet, warm, wolkig. Warm, no, it's snowing. Schneit. Es schneit. I'm too far away here. Okay. So this is the indicator of the snowflake, and schneit is right. So here we got an umbrella, Regenschirm, and Basel. This is also on the Swiss-German border. Basel's on the Swiss side of the German border, right in the corner over here, where France and right there is Basel on the Swiss side, but where France, Germany, and Switzerland all kind of meet in the little 3 corners there. And Basel, 12 Grad Celsius. In Basel ist es wolkig und, well, you got an umbrella, so what do you think? Es ist wolkig und es,
Rain.
which one?
Regnet.
Regnet, ja. Es ist wolkig und es regnet. Sehr gut. Okay, Hamburg. Talked about Hamburg before. Hamburg, 21 Grad. It's a nice, I don't know, like low 60s or so, maybe, I don't know, somewhere in there. 21 Grad. So, and all I know is when I hear 21 degrees Celsius, I think, well, it's jeans and sweatshirt weather, but maybe wear a t-shirt underneath that, you know, if I take the sweatshirt off, you know, it's not like some dirty, grimy thing or something like, because it could warm up a little bit. Like that's the way my mind works. 21 degrees Celsius has a meaning to me only in as much as it tells me what to wear that day. Because I'm obviously a fashion guru. That wasn't funny. 21 Grad in Hamburg. Ist es windig, aber what's the indicator say?
It is sunny.
So tell me auf Deutsch. Here's their choices. And sonnig is, no, it's not one of our words. Warm. Okay, well we can, and 21, like I said, it's not hot, but you know, it's comfortable. Warm. Okay. So the weather will be obviously a part of and I'll probably have a thing just like that where you'll have a little icon, like a weather icon, and then from that you could say something with the word bank about what going on with the weather that day. Okay. Some of these we did, and I like to look at some of them. We did as homework, Hausaufgabe. So, look at this. Can you guys see that picture okay? It's not the best drawing, actually. There's like little Totos flying away over the rainbow here. But she's not in Kansas because these look like palm trees to me. I think maybe he flew from Kansas to Florida. He got tossed in.
Is that Toto?
I'm going to say it's Toto. That's just me.
Is it Toto in
Kansas.
Yeah.
So here it is. And decide which one fits this. Well, look, obviously extremely windy, enough that it pushes dogs around. So here's our choices. Es ist heute wieder furchtbar heiß. Heiß, that's the key word. 2, wenn es regnet, braucht man einen Regenschirm. So Regen, regnet, Regenschirm. 3, es kommt ein starker Sturm. Ja. Auf dicke Wolken folgt schlechtes Wetter. That's a saying in German. Puffy clouds mean bad weather's coming next. Yeah. Which is actually true. That those what are called cumulus clouds. They start to like billow up like big cotton balls, and there's probably a bad storm behind it. But auf dicke Wolken folgt schlechtes Wetter. Well, what's going on here? Is it heiß, Regen, Regenschirm, ein starker Sturm kommt? Oder Wolken, dicke Wolken, schlechtes Wetter. What do you think here for the dog flying around? Well, it's not one of our choices, though.
Es kommt ein starker Sturm.
Yeah, es kommt ein starker Sturm. Stark means strong. Thinking about Tony Stark, right? Right? That's what I think. But well, when he puts that suit on, he's all right. But stark, with the suit on. But stark means strong, but with weather, what we say, like heavy, maybe heavy storms. What else? How do we describe storms like when they're gonna be bad? Like we also say they say starker vent, like strong. Do we say strong winds?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. I have to think about this in English if it makes sense. But here's this lady here. She's got a fan. Her plants are dead. Sun's beating down. Some kind of beverage here, probably something you guys can't have. So,
Why not?
well, there's laws. Not in Germany, though. So, es ist heute wieder furchtbar heiß. Wenn es regnet, braucht man einen Regenschirm oder auf dicke Wolken folgt schlechtes Wetter. Which one of those three? Well, she's fanning herself. She's sweating. The sun or plant is dead.
Es ist furchtbar heiß.
Yeah, furchtbar means terribly. So it's terribly hot again today. Es ist heute wieder furchtbar heiß. Good. Now this one here.
It's probably raining.
Let's look and see what our choices are. We got, wenn es regnet, braucht man einen Regenschirm. Or auf dicke Wolken folgt schlechtes Wetter.
The first one.
Yeah, because it actually has the word, what's a Regenschirm? What's a, nein, Regen, that's a Regensturm, but what's a Regenschirm? This thing right here, umbrella. So that would be a hint right there. There's a Sturm, or a Regensturm, or Regenshower. There's other words like that. That's funny, we have words like shower, storm. Somebody asked me today, is it raining? I said, no, it's just kind of misting outside. That's a whole different thing, right? It's like precipitation, but it's misting. It was earlier today, the first hour. Misting, it's drizzling, right?
tried to catch
We have-
fog yesterday.
We have all these different words for like different levels of rain, right? And then it's like, what'd you say? You had what yesterday?
I tried to catch fog yesterday. I missed.
That's tough, yeah. That's tough. Here's a picture of a guy with these big, heavy, billowing clouds above here. We only have one left over. Which one is it?
It is the one that's left over.
Auf dicke Wolken folgt schlechtes Wetter. So behind the heavy or billowing clouds is bad weather. So you see this building up? That's a pressure system thing. If you believe that weather is a real science. Okay.
Also
And
meteorology.
meteorology is not science like chemistry, or you can't duplicate it in a lab. Or chemtrails are real. That's different. It's funny. I believe in conspiracy theories. It's not in the like science. Yeah. The trails are real. At least the things I see in the sky are real. I don't know what they're dropping in there. If they're trying to make us all more stupid, it's probably working. Okay.
Chemicals in the water.
Yeah. Oops. If I can start this one over again, I wanted to. Retry. No. All right. Well, it's all right. We'll work this through then.
Oh,
Look, we got all these wrong. All right, I did.
wow.
Guys, up here, please. März ist ein Monat im Frühling, Herbst, Winter or Jahreszeit. So März ist ein Monat im Frühling. We're in March right now. And it's gonna, or is it spring already? It is. What, 21st? Is that 20th? Okay. So Frühling makes sense. March is a month in spring. Es sind 34 Grad, that's pretty warm, 34 Grad Celsius draußen und es ist, let's see here, kalt, heiß, furchtbar, schlecht.
Or schlecht.
Let me back up to what I said before. When I first read the sentence, es sind 34 Grad, oh, that's really warm. Celsius draußen und es ist heiß.
I thought that was cool.
34 would be, no, this is Celsius. 34 would be in the 90s.
Well, why do you put cold?
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Now I'm picking the wrong one. I'm listening to my own students now. Teacher becomes student, student becomes teacher. In London, gibt es bei kaltem Wetter, when there's cold weather, oft blank und dann sieht man nichts mehr. You can't see anymore. So think about London being this way. When there's cold weather, Orkan. Do they have Orkan? What's an Orkan? They don't have that many hurricanes in England. 0, actually. What's Blitze? Good, good. Sturm? Yeah. What's Nebel? Fog. And so in London, by kaltem Wetter gibt es oft something, and then it describes, und then sieht man nichts mehr. You're driving, you can't see anymore. What makes sense? Nebel. London's kind of famous for this, right? The fog, not just London, but London because there's no people there, but all over England, there's a heavy fog. Okay, in Seattle braucht man im Winter oft einen Donner, you need a thunder, Regenschirm, Wetterbericht, weather report, Hagel. Brauchen means to need. I don't know if we have that word. I'm not sure in Seattle braucht man im Winter oft einen Donner, einen Regenschirm, what do we know about Seattle? Anything about the weather you know about Seattle? So which one of these works here? Regenschirm. And in the wintertime, they get a lot of rain. So in Seattle braucht man oft einen Regenschirm im Winter. Yeah. Good. Wann hast du Geburtstag? Well, let's see what our choices are. Jede Woche, every week. Im Herbst und im Winter. Am 27. Februar. Or am wievielten? Which one of those makes sense as a sentence? Or as a response to the question? Wann hast du Geburtstag?
27 February.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't have a birthday every week. You can't have one twice a year in the fall and the winter. And this is an incomplete thing, like on what date is, okay, that's okay. But 27. February, that could be someone's birthday. Eine Woche, what's a Woche? This is old vocab.
Week.
A week hat 7. A week has 7. Any guesses already? Tage. Tage is right. A week. You know, I saw a thing pretty clever the other day, Millie. You know, the churches have those little marquees. They put letters and stuff like, you know, come to our, you know, luncheon or come worship with. Okay, this one. Sometimes they have little clever sayings. It said this. You ready? It said 7 days without prayer makes 1 week, but it was spelled W-E-A-K.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that on Instagram.
That's pretty clever, huh? 7 days without prayer makes 1 week.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that like now one time a Lutheran church had a quote up on the that they attributed to Martin Luther, but I knew it was actually originally quoted by St. Augustine. But Martin Luther was an Augustinian, so he would have known. So I wrote an email to the church. I said, hey, that quote Martin Luther may have said that, but if he said it, he was quoting Martin Luther. He was quoting St. Augustine. And the next day I drove by and they changed it. They put St. Augustine at the bottom. Like they didn't answer my email, but they changed it so they didn't, you know, they wanted to give Martin Luther all the credit. Mm. And what happened? Really? When you say a skin, do you mean like your... Right.
Like everything was gray, which is not right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the animation model looks like. That's not what it's supposed to look like.
Right. Wow. So some kind of glitch or something, huh? Okay, Nummer 7. Up here, guys. Im Oktober. Guys, back. Quiet. Cash, Connor. Im Oktober, be quiet. Ist das in Deutschland normalerweise, look at this long word here, normalerweise, any guesses what it means? Normally. In Deutschland ist es normalerweise nicht sehr kalt, aber nachts ist es schon, it's not so cold normally, but what's nachts? That's it. Nachts. We have Nacht, gute Nacht, but what's nachts with an S? Yeah, during the nights or during the night, ist es schon, let's see here, wolkig, sonnig, cool, heiß. So it's not, cool is right, because it's not cold in Germany in October normally. It can be, but not normally. But at night, though, it gets cool. And that's different than here, I think. It can get cool, maybe, later in October. Sometimes it's hot in October. Sometimes it's hot, like on Halloween. Sometimes. Yes, it can be. Yeah, let's do the last one, Ellis. In Moscow, ist es im... What's Moscow? Where's that at? Russia. You know Moscow? Max? The drink Moscow, but you know the city of Moscow? You know what country it's in? It's the capital of the country. So now you know 3 capitals. Berlin, Moscow, and Wien, or Vienna.
I like how our country doesn't have a capital.
We're not teaching geography anymore, are we? Was there a geography class? We used to have a geography class, but obviously that's been dropped somehow. Wow, no capital. Okay. Yeah, but I think they don't even cover that in U.S. history. I think it's just like assumed that you... that's like knowledge you come in with. In Moscow, is this in January? By the way, what do we know about Moscow's weather? What do you think about Moscow's weather? There we go. So in Moscow, es ist im Januar sehr kalt und es regnet Schneit, Gift of Nebel, sind auf 20 Grad Celsius. 20 would be like 60 or so. But what works there? Es ist im Januar. Kalt und es, say it again, schneit. And it snows. Yes. I really had your attention once I held you back to go in the bathroom. That's the first one you've answered. All right. Good. Well, now if we submitted that, let's just do it. Let's just submit it.
Did we do good?
Well, it was better than we did last time. Or I did last time.
Yeah, that was good.
There we go. Look at that. Green, green, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. Yes, it is. Okay. Where's my... Why? Wait. Oh, okay. Let's watch. I'm gonna. Okay. If you're online, I'm gonna cut you loose here because the video I show might end up getting me a copyright infringement, and I'm already on the. Edge with YouTube. I'm on the 4 strikes and you're out. So I'm being really careful, you know.
How many strikes do you have?
3. It's a different. It's like Pee Wee baseball. You know, they give you 4 strikes. It's
But they actually give you 6 strikes.
really.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get any closer than I am.
And they used to play.
But it's not